This video is about the eyeshadow look that I have on my eyes right now. This is done using the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. It is his most recent palette that released. These colors I really enjoy, and you can see which ones I use the most, which is Charm, Deja Vu, Dominatrix, and Fetish. Those are the 4 colors I used on my eyes today. Those are not the only products I did use. I had to go into another palette for a black color, and then I added a little glitter in the middle of my eyelid. But other than that, all of the shadows did come from the palette. If you're interested in learning how I created this eyeshadow look, it's coming up in 3, 2, 1. I haven't had a chance to use the rest of the colors in the palette because I haven't really been that inspired. I can hear fireworks outside, I'm sorry. It's almost the 4th of July. The 4th of July is 3 days away and they're lighting fireworks right now. Every time I'm about to talk, I can hear one of them going off. Anyways, I'm gonna go off camera, do my eyebrows, and prime my eyelids, and I'll be right back. The brows are complete. The primer is done. Now I'm gonna set it with just a translucent setting powder over my eyelids. It can be face powder. It can really be any type of powder that you have on hand. Let me start off by addressing the elephant in the room. I am wearing my pajamas. That's because I don't wear my going out clothes when I'm doing my makeup. I don't want to get anything on my clothes because 1, I am clumsy, and 2, I will be that one that has the eyeshadow or the eyeliner line across my shirt and I will never know how it got there type of person. You know those people? That's me. For the next part, I'm going to zoom you in a little closer to my eyeballs so you can actually see what I'm doing a little bit better. Welcome to my eyeball. The first brush I'll be using is the Morphe M504. It is a really fluffy brush, and you can't see it because of my hair. There it goes. It's a really fluffy brush. It's going to help distribute the product like in a blown out fashion so that it doesn't look like just an orange line. So the first color that I'm going in with is Charm, which is the orange color. Any eyeshadow, I normally start on the outside and I kind of bring it inwards. It's better to start that way, at least you're not having like any harsh colors here if that was not your intention in the corner of your eye, you know. Eventually, we're going to have to go back in with the orange to brighten it up because you'll see that when you start blending other colors together, you lose some of it. So you have to go back in. The next brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe M433. It is still pretty fluffy. It's not focusing. It's still pretty fluffy, but it's like, if you see, it's kind of flat, but it's still rounded at the top. It just helps to blend, but it also helps to put the color exactly where you want it to go. The next color I'm going in with is the Fetish color. That's a lot of pigment. I'm going to start again right on the outside. And I'm going to be a little more careful with this one. I'm not going to like blend out all over because that's not what I want. I'm going to start on the outside and gradually bring it in. And kind of almost the same motions, but not as wide as I was doing before with the orange. The orange I was kind of like all over the place. This one I'm not taking it all over. I'm pretty happy with the pigment that's there at the moment, so I'm going to go back in with the Morphe 504 brush, the big fluffy one, the first one. And I'm going to take some orange and I'm going to kind of try to blend the burgundy and the orange together and blow it out a little bit more. After that, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M167. It's a flat brush, not fluffy. And I'm going to go in with the Deja Vu color, which is the next color on my hand. I'm going to get a good amount on my brush and then spray it with some Fix Plus, which is a setting spray for the face, and it's going to make the color much more vibrant. Watch. At this time, I'm not worried about getting it very close to my lash line because I'm going to be putting eyeliner there anyway. It just makes it a lot harder to apply liquid eyeliner, regular eyeliner. It doesn't matter what you're applying, it just makes it a lot harder. Now I'm going to add some darkness in the crease to kind of give my eyes some depth and a little bit of shadowing. Because today I'm actually not going to do a winged liner. I'm just going to do regular liner on the top and put some mascara on. And that's it. The next color I'm going in with in the palette is called Dominatrix. This time I'm using the Morphe M505. It's still a fluffy brush, but it's a lot more tapered, so it's going to deposit the product exactly where I want it again. And again, I'm going to take some orange and try to blend it all together. I just realized that I don't have my black gel liner that I normally have when I do my makeup. So I'm going to, instead of using the eyeliner to do the kind of black eyeshadow, I'm just going to use the gray Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to use the black color just to give a little bit more definition on the outside. You want to be very careful with the black because I don't want a lot. I'm really truly going to keep it right here. That's it. I'm just going to kind of blend it out a little bit, but it's not going further than that anywhere else. The last thing I do is finish off with a little bit glitter on the center of the eyelid. And what I use all the time is from Stila. It is called the Magnificent Metals Glimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Kitten Karma. It is like liquid glitter. I don't really use a brush for it. I mean, if I find a lip brush, I'll just use that. But for this case, I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingertip. Literally that much, and you'll see. I really just bring it to the center and then kind of blend it out. You have to work very quickly because if you keep working with this, you're going to have a lot of glitter falling out. And there you have it. I'm going to finish the other eye and I'll be right back. And here's me with the other eye done. I really, really like the color combination, and I love putting the gold right in the middle of the eyelid because it kind of catches light. It makes your eyes stand out even more. The next thing I want to do is, I'm not going to put foundation on because, like I said, it's pretty late in the evening. I have foundation, but if I don't have to wear it, I really don't want to. I can wear concealer without a corrector, but for me, I can tell, and I can tell when it's kind of peeking through. When I want flawless makeup, I really need to use a corrector. The color corrector that I've known for many years and have come to love, and basically is one of my favorite correctors, is the MAC Prep and Prime in the color Peach Luster. I've tried a few different ones. Actually, I have the Becca Backlight Targeted Color Corrector. It comes in a little tub like this, and let me just show you really quick. It is very peach in color, and it really feels like a lip gloss. So when you put it on your hand, you can kind of see, it comes off really, really peach. But like I said, the thing that I really don't like about this is that it feels like a really thick lip balm, and that's not really a texture I like under my eyes. Don't get me wrong, I do use it and it does work for me. Despite the texture, it really doesn't crease the concealer that I've used with it, which is either the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer or the Nars Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I am just kind of faithful to what I know and what works for me, because with concealer, I really need something that's heavy duty, but not too much, because then it's going to start looking like wrinkly under my eyes, and I don't want that either. Today, I'm just going to do the concealer, set the concealer, powder the rest of my face, and kind of bring it all together, then add blush, bronzer, highlight, all the other good stuff, and then call it a day. I don't know how it's showing up on camera, but I look pale as a ghost. I'm going to set my concealer, add powder to the rest of my face, add some color back in by bronzing it, put blush and highlighter. And also I wanted to say the reason why I'm also choosing not to wear foundation today is because I went to the dermatologist and she did prescribe retinol for me. And for some reason, every time I use the retinol, it makes my skin so dry and it makes it peel, and it's really sensitive. So I really feel like I shouldn't be putting anything to irritate it further or to dry it out more. So I don't know if it can pick it up on camera, but I'm like, my skin is kind of flaking right here. Last night it was flaking around here, which is why I have some discoloration at the moment. It's kind of pink and irritated. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face off of camera, and I'll be right back with the final look. For some reason, I still look ghostly white in my monitor and in my viewfinder, but in person it really doesn't look like that. I don't know if it's the lighting combined with the different setting on my camera. The last time I recorded, when I watched it and I uploaded the video, it looked really orange and I looked a little too orange. So I really am just kind of playing around with the different settings on the camera at this point. And again, I hope you bear with me, and I hope you understand that it's going to take some time for me to get everything the way that I really, really want it. Other than that, this is the completed look. I just love this eye. It goes really well with brown eyes, and I really think the colors complement any skin tone. Other than that, I hope you see the difference between the first video and this video. I'm starting to get a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. So if you stuck with me from the first video to this one, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!